Hey Nelson, how's your first day going?
It's going fantastic.
How's everyone doing day one?
Oh, I'm at the end, man. I don't think I can go another mile. That's it. That's it for me. Leave me here.
Okay.
Just let me die here.
This is the place to die. This is beautiful.
Campsite number 1, just as before entering Lake Laberge. We've got John Bols over there, call that Bols Hill, and Snor's Corner down there, and just over here we've got the Glen Thomas Corner. Yeah, a little secluded spot. There's the sun, eh? It's a few mosquitoes. 9 o'clock at night. It'll be light till about 11. or beyond. My shoulders are tired and my body aches. My shoulders are tired and my body aches. Come tomorrow, I'll be canoeing on the lake. And then I know my shoulders and my body's gonna.
We are entering Lake Laberge. Tony and Gabby just ahead of me in the red canoe. And then Nelson and John ahead of them. And me soloing this beautiful kayak today. We just left the river behind here. We've got... Oh, there's an old barge ahead apparently. We've got about 50 kilometers on this great lake, and so far the weather looks great. It's 10:40 in the morning, July 24th, day 2. May the weather stay with us and the tailwind continue. Looks like we have a whole ton of loons over here, maybe like a dozen or so. I'm gonna do my human loon call, see if they respond. No, they're not into it. All right, heading up the right bank of Laberge to avoid catastrophe or high winds and trouble, you know. I'm falling a little bit behind.
Here we are at the fabled Lake Laberge, and we have a site which is called a very good camp.
Don't believe it.
And it shows many different signposts, signs to all sorts of places all over the world, including Bucky. And we're having a nice lunch.
All we have is tortillas, but nothing else.
So just empty tortilla shells with some coffee to wash it down, and brown water. So it's been a very tough day for today. So after everything we've heard about the lake, it's as calm as a piece of glass. Just look at it, not a ripple, or maybe just one ripple.
Here we are going sideways. Down Yukon River. We just left Lake Laberge. Lake Laberge is back there, that big, mean old lake. Which was 2 days, I guess? Two days and some. Yeah, 2 days. Struggling through. And now we're just drifting with the current, letting the river do what the river does. Look at that. There it is. Good. John Bols over there, and Harmony Nelson are on their way. Your heart is warm,
Day 3 on the Yukon River. We are looking for a camp. It's almost 9 p.m. and we finished Lake Laberge today. It was a long day. We fought some winds, a strong current, and now we're experiencing some hoodoos up there. Quite beautiful. We're almost there. Another 10 minutes. Quite tired and hungry.
When the well runs dry, I'm gonna cross to you.
There's Volcano putting on his wet shirt.
It's so cold.
There's Kentucky Masala seeking out her.
Waiting for the caffeinated drops with the water.
Yes.
Oh, can't wait.
Hey, you should video that hairy scat.
Ooh, the hairy scat. Yeah. We've got Dewey over here, getting some much needed shade as well. We've got the water filter up here. And Mr. John Bols. What's his name again? Do we have him?
We don't know.
We don't know what to call him. Okay.
He's 10 o'clock man.
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Oh, John will not paddle past 10.
Here are some of the evening's activities near the great salmon, right? Great salmon. Big salmon. We have Mr. Volcano.
came off of that.
Damn!
Pretty good.
And now,
Pretty far. Yeah.
what? Talk louder!
It goes pretty far. So you got to make sure you don't shoot it over the bear, right?
Okay.
The bear will come running towards you. Away from the side.
And over here on the right bank of the Yukon River, we have a moose and her calf. It's a little hard to see. We weren't allowed to camp at a potential campsite because there were some German folks there that wanted to be left alone. Privacy, they said. They politely said F off. So now we're lining our boats upstream so we can go to a little campsite that's not going to be ideal. It's our last option before the Five Finger Rapids. Dun dun dun, tomorrow, day 7. 7 on Yukon River, about to do the Five Finger Rapids and Rink Rapids, approaching Gabrielle in her tent, taking a pre-rapid nap.
Pre-rapid nap.
Gabby, how do you feel about the Five Finger and Rink Rapids today?
I'm scared.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think you'll do it just fine though?
Oh yeah, I think so.
I think so too. Mr. Tony Glenn, how you feeling about these rapids coming up?
The Stinky Rinky Rapids
Yeah.
or the Five Finger Rapids?
Oh, both.
You know what I
everything.
think of the Five Finger Rapids? That's the finger I think.
Yes.
That's
As
the,
do
that's
I.
the one actually, no, we take this one, don't we?
Oh, I guess we gotta keep to the far right. Wait,
All right. Which is the right?
I don't know.
That's the one you don't want.
Yeah,
This one you want.
yeah. But stay down the middle of that
The
one.
middle of that one.
Okay.
Got it.
You're gonna be great. This man's confident. John Bols, most experienced canoeist of all. How do you feel about the rapids approaching today?
I'm a little bit concerned because some of my crew are a little inexperienced. You know, this Harmony, she's reckless. You know, she could lead us,
Oh shit.
onto her rocks, and you know we're all gonna be lost. And
We don't want to follow her.
families will
Don't.
be sad. Don't follow Harmony.
Oh.
No, that's the only disaster. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you for your advice, sage. And last but not least, approaching Nelson Zandbergen, who is currently brushing his teeth by the river. Nelson Zandbergen, day 7 on the trip. We're about to approach the rapids. We'll be there in half an hour once we hit the water. Is that what you think of the Five Finger Rapids?
Yeah. I'm not afraid of no rapids. No, really.
Okay, great. It's a bit of a rain. It's a black bear, though.
Where are you, Tony? Right there, eh?
There we are, and we're heading out down that way.
That tailwind?
We have the wind behind us and we have the current with us, of course.
Yep.
Introducing Mr. Sausage. Approaching Beehole. Wasps. Ah, sorry.
Ground wasps.
Going our way. Woo! See you at the bakery.
Save some buns for us.
That's nice.
You would like that one.
But sometimes you get 12 at once.
John, how was the pie?
Pie was
Yeah.
14.
Compared to?
Yeah, and
Compared
then
to
there were
Femke
some
pie.
others. The
Compared
other
to
canoe,
Wasn't
canoes
Femke pie.
Not meet the
and
standards.
tires are
I ate it anyway. Sorry, Femke.
And what's your opinion on the pie?
I thought the pie was quite acceptable. Sorry, Femke.
Sorry,
No, after 11 days of canoeing, no, 10 I guess, it hit the spot.
Yeah.
Best pie I've had in 10 days.
The best ice cream in a cup I've had ever.
We got an arrangement going. They didn't tag us.
Tag
though.
us, right?
They didn't tag us, so they're still in. Here comes the search and rescue. They're coming.
a little bit too rowdy on the river.
Yeah, they're coming down.
This is day 11. We have just left camp, very late. We are entering where the White River joins the Yukon River. There's Tony and Gabby up ahead. And Mr. Greenlight John is way ahead. You can barely see him. We're heading around the corner into some very dramatic landscapes and lots of gravel bars. It'll be an interesting day, a lot of weaving. Note the murkiness. This is kind of like an estuary. This is where the White River brings its silt-laden water into the more turquoise, clear water of the Yukon. It's Tony and Gabby before the wind and the rain. Everybody's happy. Yeah.
It's a long way across the
City. It's a long
way to go. It's a long way to Dawson City. The sweetest girls I know. We found where the city.
Great night. Action.
Today in Harmony's kitchen, we have the best kind of slurry. Remove the heat trapper tinfoil and lid to unveil, oh my goodness, fresh tortillas.
Oh, well done.
Tortillas again!
Ah!
Oh my god!
They're 3 weeks old.
Whoa, right on. They're
And
crispy.
Underneath the lid,
Oh, mush.
mush.
Oh, my favorite.
Sweet and
mush.
sour mush. See that? Pineapple, carrots, onions, pork, rice, various spices, and to top it off,
Cheese.
Nelson Zandbergen, day 12, last day on the Yukon River. How do you feel?
I feel kind of relieved to be coming to the end of all of this exercise, but kind of sad that the scenery of the great Yukon River is coming to a close as well.
Hi, Tony and
Oh,
Gabby.
hey, how you doing?
Last day on the Yukon River. How are you doing?
tomorrow still, Yukon River.
But we're not on the river tomorrow. We don't have to paddle the river. We
Last
just
day
get,
paddling.
tomorrow we get to
Okay.
look at it and admire it for all of
From
its might
Dawson.
and beauty.
Yeah, it's gonna be wonderful.
So it's going to be great. We're savor every moment. Every stroke is going to be a delight today. It will, because we know it'll be among the last. You know.
He's delirious. He hasn't slept.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
John Bols. Last word from John Bols. Final day on the Yukon River.
Well, it's been a nice trip. Good company. And I'll be glad to see my wife when I get there.
Yes.
Because I miss her very much.
All right.
And yeah, it's been an interesting little trip. And onward to Tombstone.
Woo!
It's quite hot.
It's already hot.
And then you just mix it up with the cold inside the bucket.
Oh yeah, you should get the temperature by mixing
Yeah.
the cold with the
So
hot.
this is pretty hot. You actually don't need to heat it up.
Okay.
And then you just take your bucket, you mix it with the cold, and then you just stand right here and
Scrub yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, no shoes on the floor. Okay. Alright, so nice and scrunchies, so back scratching.
Yeah, back scratcher.
Back
Did you
sheet.
get all that?
I think so. Back
You
scratcher.
need a little bit of soap if you need it.
Ooh, beautiful. Need that for sure. Cut your own wood.
Alright.
And then
This is a Cinema Beats production.
That is much better than peach pie.
I like seahorses too.
This is a Cinema Beats production.
live from above Keno City in the Yukon as a storm approaches from behind. Don't know if you can see that, but I'm probably going to get poured on. And down below is Keno. Not much of a city, an old mining town on the Silver Trail. And for a little shelter from the storm, I'm gonna probably run back to that container back there if it gets really crazy. I'm just going for a walk because I've been driving all day and my legs are stiff.